but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a. Put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. On 1st and 10, Nix, he finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams to the 36-yard line. Stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster extra yard to hit the 35. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season.
Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Drew Sanders. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. This is Mixon on the draw. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing... Did not let him get downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Mixon will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Broncos 9, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But there he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach,
I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Nix. This one's... And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game. Something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Nips. He finds his man. Complete. That's Franklin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's now 23-14.
Broncos 23, Raiders 14.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return. Looking to throw. Nix. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first down, Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Got a man, and he hits stride. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Wilson. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He's certainly yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Tempo.
The draw play for Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. It's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Nix eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And now an audible here into something else.
And this is going to be intercepted. He gets away from one.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Baron Browning
In there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson back into his end zone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. He's on his way. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now the rookie's free. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Rashee Rice with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
On 1st down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw on second down, Nix. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Denver, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin, sir.